Hi there. So I'm on a Warcraft crafting binge right now, especially since all this talk of the new World of Warcraft game has been all over the internet. So I've decided to make a classic orc transport. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. So I'm using this orc as a scale model to make sure I don't go too big, make sure it fits. Of course, I'm just using regular stock cardboard from a cereal box. I like using it because it's thinner. Since I'm going to add a lot of foam, I like to make sure that it's not too thick to begin with. Special K is my favorite cereal. I'm kind of just winging it right now to kind of just make a general shape of a ship. Scrounging for some scrap foam that I throw in this bin just for future use. Plus it's already pre-cut for the most part. Got a good decent amount here. Just gonna slice it up really thin to make it look like wooden planks. Now the long tedious process begins. Staggering it a little bit. I just realized I needed to make that higher for that rib in the middle. I might actually need to go higher than what I already did. Putting in some wooden striations here. Kaiju seems to think that I need more texturing here. So this is as far as I've gotten with the ship. Pretty basic, mostly out of foam. Looks mostly like wood, hopefully. And now I'm planning to make those big bone structures all over the place that jut out like horns everywhere. I'm gonna use polymer clay. It's easier and it's lighter. One thing I am really hoping I can pull off is the top being detachable so you can access the actual deck of the ship as opposed to those big bones just blocking it and you really can't play with this thing. So hopefully that works out somehow. We'll see. Okay, so the plan is to use scrap foam as some sort of platform base and line up these bone structures and place them on the other sides of the ship so they can come on and off. And I'm going to attach them using magnets, but not just any magnet, but vent cover magnets, because these are great. They stick really well and they're easy to cut, that you can just cut them to fit. Hi, so here's my orc transport so far. I overcame that little challenge that I have about making it detachable by using magnets and creating this platform. What I forgot to think about though was the fact that there's some sort of cloth canopy up here that kind of covers the deck a little bit. So now I have to come up with a way to make that detachable and to make these bone structures detachable along with it. More things to think about. So I'm going to use plastic wrap up here to create some sort of separation for the glue. And I'm going to use cheesecloth, good old cheesecloth. I love it because it's very pliable and it takes Mod Podge really well. So I'm just shaping it and making it the right size for the canopy. And I'm going to Mod Podge the heck out of it. That way it'll eventually stiffen and maintain the shape that I want to keep right up here. Now it's just a matter of waiting for it to dry. Oh, this is very satisfying when you peel it off of the saran wrap, nice and solid. And it works perfect. Well, here it is. I really like how it's turned out. It's massive, but it's a carrier, so it carries at least 6, 8, 10, 12 orcs, so it's pretty big. It should be big. And as much as I enjoy this explosion of color here, I'm gonna have to paint this black and then eventually paint it the way it's supposed to look. All right, well, here's another Warcraft inspired build. It's an orc transport. It's fully modular. You can take off the canopy, the classic red, and these bone structures come off and they come on and off with magnets. So they're fully modular. So my orcs can board and start raiding. Hope you enjoyed it.